Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Kenny's Movie Palace for a pickup. These were all pickups from either Whatnot or the eBay. So I will get right to it. These will probably be in maybe two or maybe three videos. But yeah, they were really good buys, so I decided to snatch them up. So the first one I picked up was the brass teapot. The brass bottle, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of another one with Tony Randall and Burl Ives and Barbara Eden. This was the basically the movie that made I Dream of Jeannie. So, pick that one up. Next one up is a Burt Reynolds, and I didn't have any of these movies. So you got Gator, Breaking In. Breaking In's a very good movie, and Fuzz. I've only seen these two. I've never seen Fuzz before. So glad to get that for my Burt Reynolds collection. I also enjoy Charlie Chan. So here's another one for my Charlie Chan collection. And Sidney Toler is my favorite. If you've been watching my videos, he is my favorite Charlie Chan. Alright, next one up. I enjoy one of my in the 80s. I really enjoyed Garfield, and like basically all my folders and notebooks in school were Garfield, and I always watched all of his specials. So I picked this one up. And apparently, there's like four of these. So I got the first one, and then 102 Dalmatians. This was an interesting one. I heard about it, but I'd never seen it before. Calendar Girls with Helen Mirren. Apparently, this is sort of like Full Monty with women. I don't know. I picked it up. It sounded pretty interesting. And I've been trying to collect all of the 8 Films to Die For, and this was one that I haven't seen, Unearthed. Next up, Gene Hackman movie, Uncommon Valor. I remember renting this, but I haven't seen this in probably about 30 years. Next up is another movie I probably haven't seen in 30 years, Geronimo. This is a really good movie, also with Gene Hackman. This is a blind buy, but for 50 cents, you'll do it. Black 47 with Hugo Weaving. This was another one that I thought I'd seen all of Danny Kaye's movies, but I do not remember seeing Hans Christian Andersen. And another one, I've been looking for this one for years. I had this on VHS, and I wanted to watch it again. Scanner Darkly. This was really ahead of its time. All of it's actors, but they do it with like they put like comic over top of it, overlay it with comic. It sort of looks like a Sin City kind of animation to it, but I remember renting this, and I did have this on VHS, and I wanted to get it again. And apparently, it's very hard to get, and I was very happy to get it. Next one up, Horror Punk. Brian, I'll leave the link below to Brian. He picked this up, and he apparently said it was hard to get, and I wanted to watch it, so it was this. I won't read it because it's kind of crude. Another one for Dustin Hoffman. I've never seen this one before. 50 cents. Straw Dogs. And this one is for my buddy Jim. I'll leave Jim's link below. I know he didn't like the original, but come on, you gotta watch some Havana Nights. Now I had Havana Nights. I just bought this basically for a joke to watch. I've never seen it. I never rented it before, but for 50 cents, I figured, what the hell? And Jim's probably saying that's too much. Another one from my Goldie Hawn collection, Out of Towners. I remember seeing this in the movies and laughing a lot. It wasn't as good as the Jack Lemmon version, but this was still very good. Another one that I went to see it in the movies and we laughed our butts off, Tomcats. This was really funny. I've seen the first one on video, but I've never seen the second one. And for 50 cents, a quarter a movie, why not? Matilda and Pippi Longstocking. I hear the Pippi Longstocking girl is kind of, I'll say, spicy. She likes to do the adult stuff now. So I guess she's no longer Pippi Longstocking. But also she does some of her videos in the Pippi Longstocking outfit. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I had just heard about it. Next one up, Animal 2. I basically got this because of the Blockbuster exclusive case. I thought that was really cool for nostalgia reasons. Next one. This is a movie I seen once and I wanted to revisit again. And this came in a cool case. Eternal Sunshine. Apparently this is worth a little bit too. It's got like all the hold on, I'll open it up for you instead of it pulls out like this. And then it opens up. It has 2 discs in it, and it's got a cool booklet. Basically sort of like the Criterions do. And it basically has pictures and art about the movie. So I thought that was pretty cool, and you know what? For 50 cents, I'm willing to take the chance. So. Next one up, another Dolph Lundgren movie, Missionary Man. And apparently this one's worth something too. And I didn't know it when I got it. Baby, the Secret of the Lost Legend. Mint disc. It looked like it hadn't been played before. Next up, Young Guns 2. I have Young Guns 1, but I didn't have Young Guns 2, so I was glad to pick that one up. Alright. Put these right back in the box. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little time to put these like back in. So just bear with me a little bit, okay? Because I have boxes like everywhere. Next one up, Jagged Edge with Glenn Close and Jeff Bridges. This movie is really good. This will be a revisit for me because I haven't seen this since I rented it. A lot of these are like favorite rentals from like the 80s that I liked, that I had on VHS, that I never, could afford when they were like $20 on DVD. Here's another one that I really liked a lot. The Bounty with Mel Gibson and Anthony Hopkins. This is a really good movie. Garfield, Tale of Two Cities. Man of God. No Man of God. This is about Ted Bundy. I'm surprised I didn't have this. The Best of Chris Farley. And Nightmares and Dreamscapes, Stephen King. 8 Chilling Stories. I got this before from somebody, and it didn't have the second disc. It only had the first disc. So he just replaced my money for it. This was like one of my, as they say on here all the time, their holy grails. I used to rent this a lot because I really thought this movie was really funny. The Woman in Red might not be worth a lot of money to people, but I think this movie is great. I think there was a span in 2 weeks. I think I rented this like 4 times. I just really love this movie, and it was the first time my introduction to Kelly LeBrock. Next one is a really nice romantic comedy that I really enjoyed. Cousins with Ted Danson and Isabella Rossellini. And also my girl Sean Young's in here too. So looking to revisit this one. And here's one that I never bought, but I had to never seen before, but I had to get it with the cast. Wait Until Dark with Audrey Hepburn and Alan Arkin. Audrey Hepburn, Richard Crenna, and Alan Arkin. Never heard of it before, and I just decided to pick it up. Alright. Yep. Picked up. Alright. Just give me a second, guys. I don't know how to edit like the fancy dancy people do on here, so just talk amongst yourself. The heat. How hot is it where you guys are? In Philadelphia, it was over 100 degrees for 3 days straight. And a fat guy like me, you melt. I was sort of like, I said to my uncle, who's down in Florida, I said, I feel like Frosty the Snowman. So, alright. You're going to hear a bang. Okay, so don't be alert. Alright. Next one up. Sean from Movie Assault, my tag team partner on our podcast with Jim, me, and Sean. He had recommended this to me. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Disturbance in the Force. It's about the ill-fated Star Wars Christmas show. This was really interesting. It's basically, if you're a hardcore Star Wars fan, get this movie. Okay? If you're not, it's an okay watch, but you wouldn't understand it if you're not a Star Wars fan. So, pick that one up. I don't know if I showed this in the other one or not. These were all stacked up. I picked up Van Helsing on 4K. This one was a recommendation from a friend on YouTube. He had told me this one was really funny, and he was not wrong. This was very funny. Miss March, the unrated version. Really funny. This kid, he falls downstairs and goes into a coma for 4 years, and the girl that he was going with to his prom with, they were going to do it that night, and he went into a coma for 4 years. Well, she went out, and she is Miss March in Playboy. I think this was, I vaguely remember this. I think this was synced up with the Hugh Hefner show, Girls Next Door. I think that was on E Network. So, but this is a very fun movie. His friend is a real scumbag. Next one is another recommendation from somebody, I can't remember who. I picked this up. It was a little bit more than I usually pay for it, but it was a very good movie, and this is called Pleasure. And this is about the inner workings of the porn industry, about being a porn star and getting your start. it was very good. It was really tough to watch some parts of it, how they take advantage of these girls in this. But I really enjoyed it. The performance of this young girl here, what the hell's her name? Sophie Kemmel, right here. Sophia. She was very good. This was her second movie, and it was directed. There was 4 people that were in it that were regular actors. All the rest were porn stars in the porn industry. Even like the photographers and stuff like that. It was kind of eye opening because you don't know what all that goes on behind that in that industry. But yeah, I gave this a solid 4 out of 5 Whoppers. I really enjoyed it. I will be reviewing this along with this whole stack that I have here because this is the ones I just pulled from my player. Next one up, the Demoniacs. Somebody recommended this, and I want to slap them. Not good. Terrible watch. I'll go through that later. Fletch Lives. This movie was made in 1989, and I'm telling you right now, this movie could not be made today. I am telling you right now, with all the humor and the racial jokes in here, they could not make this movie today. I think this is why, honestly, you don't see this on TV, because of all the racial stuff in it. I mean, there's a couple in it where Cleavon Little is basically doing the oh yes, massa, I'll be good, like that. Couldn't do that today. It's a good movie. I had a fun time revisiting it again. I seen this in the movies and rented the hell out of it because I was a big Chevy Chase fan back then. I wanted a copy of it, but no, you could not. I think this is why, honestly, they don't show this on TV anymore. Next one, I think I showed this the last one, but what the hell? The Poison Rose. This is a good film noir movie with Travolta. Who else? Robert Patrick's in it. Morgan Freeman. If I do repeat, I'm sorry. I have a whole stack of them, and I've just put like all the new movies like in a row. So please forgive me if I'm repeating myself. But this was a very good movie. I gave this 3.5 Whoppers out of 5. I really enjoyed this one. Next one up, Bette Davis Marked Women. I'll go into my review in a later video. Got this because it has Humphrey Bogart in it. I am not a big Bette Davis fan, but it had Humphrey Bogart, and I needed this for my Humphrey Bogart collection. One that I watched yesterday for the first time since I rented it, Jacob's Ladder. I'll go into my review in this later. This is the original with Tim Robbins, not the Tyler Perry version that you got at the dollar store. So I will go into more in depth in my review of this. Another recommendation, I'm sorry, like I said, I have them all over my other side of my couch. Somebody had recommended this one. This is The Car with James Brolin, 1977 or 78, I forget. But I wanted to check this one out. This one I could not get over that I actually pulled. And this is what everybody's going for, the 4K version. I got the original My Bloody Valentine and April Fool's Day for 50 cents. And these were the case is a little bit battered, but both of the discs are on 2 different two different, and just mint. And I was actually in love with this woman in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, and I just don't know what the hell happened to her. Romeo is Bleeding with Annabelle Sciorra. Oh my God. Lena Olins in this and Gary Oldman, but I was in love with Annabelle Sciorra. This movie is a really good movie. I wanted to watch this again. One that I watched once, but I was younger when I seen it, and I wanted to revisit this again. And Marlon Brando, Last Tango in Paris. And this is the uncut version. And for 50 cents, I'm willing to take the chance, even if it's not good. Another one, a 50 center I did not have in my collection, which I was surprised, was The Thing from Another World with James Arness as The Thing. I couldn't believe, I looked this up and I was like, I couldn't believe I didn't have this one. So, I got it now. This was another one. Everybody's getting the 4K and the Blu-rays for it. But I just want to see it because I am a newbie to this genre. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. So I picked that up for 50 cents. I'm going to do 2 more boxes for this video, and then I'm just going to go to do another one. I don't know if I showed this or not. Like I said, my niece's wedding was last week, so I was trying to clean up my house, and the stuff got all moved over. So where I usually put my new stuff, you know, that got all mixed up into different things. So if I showed these, I apologize. I did not rebuy them. These were just boxes that were like in the front. Pushing Tin with John Cusack and Billy Bob Thornton. Staying Alive with John Travolta. What is this one? Raw Heat with Pierce Brosnan. I think I did show this box. I apologize. Fighting Seabees. Drew Barrymore collection. Yeah, I think I did show this box. I'm not gonna put you guys through that to watch that again. You'll hear a bounce. Alright, next one. I know I didn't show these. Or did I? Yeah, I think I did. All right, for the last one in this video, I'm sorry. I thought I had everything organized. All right, last one in this video. This just came in yesterday, and I kept everything intact. This is one of my favorite sitcoms of all time, and this was not 50 cents, but All in the Family. Complete. The man told me he watched it once, and he had a death in the family, so he was trying to sell off his movies and stuff like that. So I picked this one up from him. So everything's complete. Like he said, he watched it once. I checked all the discs. The discs were like absolute mint. So I don't know why the guy would lie to me about it. So, but yeah, I was happy to get that. Sorry, this is a discombobulated video, but just wanted to share some of the stuff I got. I do have more laying over there, and I will show you in 2 and 2. All right, guys, if you like this content, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Tell me which ones that you liked about this video. If you did it, I'm sorry. But I got more coming from Whatnot. Been addicted to that app, especially when the sellers are giving good buys like 2 for 1. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Be safe. Stay hydrated if you're in this heat, and take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.